One percenters, welcome back to 1424 basketball training, where the goal is to take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. For those that are new, welcome. I'm Coach Tommy. I'm a former psychologist, now a performance enhancement specialist and basketball coach. On this channel, I simplify life and basketball into three buckets: mind, body, and craft. In today's video, I have a rant, man. A rant about parents, players, and basketball and life in general. So if you guys have been following me for a little while, if this is not what you're looking for, check out the teaching tapes or something else. But I got a rant that I got to get off my chest, and it's just been bugging the crap out of me. So here in California, basketball season is ending, or it's playoffs. So sure enough, as playoffs or season ends, I get a slew of requests to train kids because season's over. And if your season's over early, that means your team, got bounced out of the playoffs early, or you're done early, or you didn't make playoffs. So I get those requests, and parents are, trying to get an edge, especially around here. Parents are trying to get their players an edge by hiring somebody like me to train their kid. And I don't mind it at all. I love training players and stuff like that. But what has been bugging me a lot is that, one, parents will ask for discounts. People will ask for discounts on my time. And I always say, no discounts on my time. There's no group discounts. Can you lower your price? No. And why does it bug me so much? I mean, this is just one thing that bugs me is, how can I, one, discount my time? And why would I do that? Would you discount your time? Like, I'm not a product. If I can get your kid to be a starter, or get him to jump higher, or get him to run faster, isn't that what you're paying me for? Isn't it better if I can get him to shoot better, faster, in less time? So if I got your kid to increase his shooting percentage from 20% to 30%, isn't that doubling his production? Like, how do I get out of this? How do I just get a blank screen? Sorry. All right, sorry, you're gonna have to ignore all that. All right, so if I increase his shooting ability from 10 to 20%, or 20 to 40, or 40 to 80, and it took me, 10 years, wouldn't you be pissed if it took me 10 years? Wouldn't you rather me get your kid to shoot better in a year, in 6 months, in a month? Why would you? Shouldn't you pay me more if I can get the results in less time? It's like, if you have a problem, and I don't know, you got a plumbing leak in your house or something like that, and you get a plumber and he said, oh, it's going to take 10 years. Wouldn't you pay more to have him finish it in 10 minutes? Isn't that expertise, or somebody who knows how to teach it better, or correct your skill better or faster? I don't get it. I'm not there to babysit your kid, or especially if they're more elite, or at least high school level. I don't need all the other time or things another coach may need, or somebody that is less experienced, or less skilled, or understands the body less, or has been around the block less, or is new to the training industry. I've been doing this for years, decades. I train people, adults, children, kids, 70-year-olds, 5-year-olds. I have a wide array of knowledge and expertise. This is not my first time around the block. So if I charge a lot for you, then don't hire me. I'm not mad. I don't get mad if I'm not the coach for you. So that just bugs me that people don't get this. People don't understand that you should pay more for somebody with more expertise that can get you what you need in less time. Like, that's what we're all paying for, isn't that? Like, the convenience of Amazon delivering something to your house quicker in a day. Like, I don't want to drive and wait in line and, battle the lines at Costco, and then stand there and wait, and then there's not enough checkers. And why don't I just give my money to Amazon and they'll just ship it to my house? And, we're paying for convenience, guys. Come on. So that bugs me, but I've been dealing with that forever. So I don't mind that as much. What bugs me more now is that parents are inadvertently or subconsciously pitting education, especially around here, education, schoolwork versus sports. And how do I get that is that I'll get parents asking me to train or delay because they have AP tests coming up or SAT tests coming up or a big test coming up. Why? Why would you postpone a practice, a training, and push it back for when an AP test or a big test is coming up? Like, why would you alleviate that pressure? Why would you make your child's life easier? If you're removing this pressure from your kid, you're taking away the ability for that kid to understand how to manage the clock, manage their time, manage their own priorities. The more pressure that you put on a child or a player, the faster they will develop, the more they will grow. So if I bombard this kid with 15 things to think about, and I give him the skills to work through all of 15 of those things, he's going to be better for it versus I just give him one thing at a time. So if there's a test, oh, I'm going to cancel practice. I'm not going to cancel practice because in practice, you're learning how to manage a clock. You're learning how to manage your body. You're learning how to manage all these things. Life isn't going to, postpone itself. Oh, I got to do this today and this tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. And school is the exact opposite of what real life is. School is always giving you the test after they gave you the lesson. I always tell this to my kids in life, in basketball, the tests come first. The tests come first, the lessons come after. And if you don't learn the right lesson, the test will reappear. It will reappear until you learn the lesson you were meant to learn. So you're going to make the same mistake over and over and over, and you're just going to be in this, feedback loop of you making the same mistake over and over and over, and it makes no sense. And in school, they train you to be a robot, and you guys know I hate robots. They tell you everything that you should study, everything that you should learn, read pages 10 through 30. Test will be on chapter 1 through 3. It's going to be multiple choice. You only have 4 things to choose from. Life doesn't work that way, man. As soon as you get out and you don't have, someone telling you exactly what to do, they're lost. They're afraid to make a decision. They're so afraid to make a decision that, that their answer is going to be wrong and that they're afraid to fail. It makes no sense. This shows up in the court when you get a bunch of players that just pass the ball around. They pass the ball around, pass. And they're afraid to shoot because they don't want to miss the shot, because they know that they haven't been practicing on their shot and that they don't think it's a good shot. Well, you know what? Some kids will just shoot it because they don't care. They'd rather get the information of, actually shooting and missing, and, oh, damn it, I need to go work on my shooting because my shooting's not good enough. And then you get players that just can't make a decision. They don't want to make a mistake. They just run around and run away from the ball. Like, this is the future. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm training 15 to 30 kids. I can only help so many at so many times. This is kind of the point of getting these YouTubes out. It doesn't make sense. Like, the world is changing so fast. The ability for you to learn and adapt is what will separate you, right? I talk about one percenters. One percenters is the 99%, right? The world is changing. Check this out. Did you guys know that they no longer require the SATs? So all you Asian parents, all you parents that are just optimizing for the college admission, straight A's, extracurriculars, perfect score in the SAT, guess what? You don't need it anymore. So how are you going to differentiate your kid? I was talking to a player for a long time about this. They couldn't come up with an answer. How do you differentiate yourself if you're trying to get into college now? You got straight A's. SATs don't matter anymore. Well, I play sports, coach. So what? So what? So do all the other kids that are now being admitted. So you have sports, you have extracurriculars. What is going to separate you from those other tens of thousands of people that want to get into college? Is it because you're a captain? Is it because you play a flute? Is it because you played an instrument? It's going to be that stupid letter that they make you write, that resume. And with all these things, you know, everybody's got the same grades, everybody's got the same stuff. How can you differentiate yourself in a letter? How can you communicate that you're different, that the school wants you, that the school needs you? How? Right? I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm told. So you're going to write some, you know, letter that says the same thing that every other kid says. It really makes no sense. And in college in itself just makes no sense to me anymore. Like, like, what year just went by? Everything went online. Kids are graduating online. Why do you need to go to college? For the experience of online, or do you need it for the education that you can also get online? I over this pandemic, I took a course in cryptocurrencies from MIT. There's a whole thing on MIT. You can go to MIT courses and you can go to Stanford courses, all online, all the old stuff. When you go to college, it's all the old stuff. They use the same textbooks, the same information from 5, 10, 20 years ago. That information is out there for you to get if you want to consume it, if you want to learn it. I really don't understand. I really don't understand. And if you guys haven't seen that video about the success matrix, man, you need to go figure it out, man. Selection. Okay, I'm not, who am I to tell you guys? So if you're listening to me, you obviously believe me in some sense. So selection, sequence, order, duration. How do you want to be successful in your life, man? When it comes to training people, so you guys see me on the teaching tapes and the videos, right? I'm selecting for things that other coaches aren't selecting for. I have 3 hours in a gym 5 days a week, and that's it. Sometimes it's less. Not even in a full gym, because half the times I'm splitting the gym with the other teams. So half of a court, 3 hours Monday through Friday. They took away Saturdays. And what am I supposed to do? And sometimes that time is taken up by COVID testing. Sometimes that time is taken up by logistics. So it becomes very, very important what I select for. What the heck do I choose to train or teach these players what to do? Is it jump stops, shooting, dribbling, hesitations, defense, offensive sets? All right, what do I choose? All right, what order then do I choose to introduce it? All right, the sequence. Oh, what is this? The one that I messed up is actually selection and sequence are the same thing. The one that I'm missing is accuracy. So if you weren't paying attention, right, this is accuracy. So accuracy also matters, right? So what am I choosing to select for when I'm training people? So, right, dribbling, passing, shooting, you know, conditioning, strength, weights, power. There's so many things for them to choose from. And then what order do I choose it, right? So the sequence in which I teach it, and how accurate do I have to be? How close do they have to be to perfect for it to actually matter? Can they be inaccurate? Can they fail a lot? Like, what are they learning? And duration, how many reps, how many iterations did it got to go through to keep evolving, to keep getting better? And the simple answer for life, if you know, you're a first generation immigrant like me, selection really matters. And no one taught this to me. I had to friggin' learn this on my own. It's taken me forever to figure this out. It's taken me 30 plus years to figure this out. So as I'm teaching players, I'm speeding up their success so much quicker. So if you want to be successful in life, and what parents and people are choosing, right, to make their kids successful, they're selecting for this college path. They're optimizing, run their kids through high school, and then optimize for college admission. Get them to UCLA, get them to USC, get them to Harvard, get them to Yale, get them to Ivy League, get them to Berkeley. That whole thing is broken, man. You're choosing, what you're choosing now is to get your kid into a track that is now going to put them into 100 grand of debt, 200 grand of debt if they want to be a doctor, a lawyer. If you're Asian, not even just Asian. I mean, this is all parents now. Like, what the hell? You're putting your kids in 200, unless you have enough to pay for it for them, which means that you have to work your butt extra hard to pay for this thing that, you're going to send your kids to go learn old knowledge. It doesn't make sense. There's so many other jobs. There's Twitch streamers, there's YouTubers, there's all kinds of different things. There's video game, you can be a professional video game player. You can be a model. You can be an influencer. You can write blog. I mean, there is so many things that you can do. Yes, well, we still need doctors. Well, there's WebMD. So a lot of people don't even want to become a doctor. Why would you want to become a lawyer? It's the number one thing where people burn out and then they quit their jobs. Like, what the heck are you selecting for, man? I mean, it's simple, right? Why do, at least to me, it's simple. Why do I call my people 1%er? Right? You got to be different. You got to be different. You got to be different. You got to be doing what the other 99% aren't doing. And I know there's not a lot of people out there watching, but if you are, obviously you're different. So if you want to be successful in life and you're a first generation type person, and if you're just getting through high school or you're in college now, or if you're figuring out what the hell to do, what should you be focusing on? Focus on making money, man. Focus on making money and investing it, right? Put that thing in an investment, right? Let it grow, because once you just automate that investment, your 401k, your Robinhood, your Webull, your cryptos, like, you can get money making money. And one day you'll be able to just rant on YouTube and do videos and just help people. Well, coach, if you have enough money, why do you charge so much money? Because I charge money because it's selecting out for the people that just waste my time. And I don't know, I guess it's getting bleak. I'm running out of energy just yelling at you guys or talking about this. This is the problem that our generation, the younger generation, is facing. The world is changing very, very rapidly. And I rarely ever talk about the investment side and the money side of things, but it's all connected, man. It is all connected. School, sports, life, right? If you want to be successful at life, selection, sequence, accuracy, duration, figure it out. Believe me, don't believe me, find another coach. Off of my chest. I don't know. I really don't know. So it's summer. I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna get a coffee and I'm gonna get much better, feel much better, and I'll get on to the teacher tape. So if you guys have questions, man, this is what a coach does. It's not just about basketball. It's bigger than that. It's a lot bigger than that. So if you want to be successful, do something different. If you're not going to be different, you better be better. Be better, be different. Keep plugging away. Take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace, guys.